Kshatri-La gets an entire new power-up, and you remember the OCG has one of the craziest applications with one of their cards right now. So what happens when you power up the entire archetype? Brokenness. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. The Kshatri-La, I always like calling them the Shangri-La monsters. We have 10 new power-ups for these things, and these are amazing. So 2100 defense, by the way. That's very, very, very statful. So, on a fire warrior bar, oh god, it's a warrior. You can road it for this. If you control a Kshatri-La monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for this turn except for seed monsters. Okay, sure. During your main phase, this card was normal or special, and you can banish one Kshatri-La monster, except for Rise Heart, and banish the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck face down. And if you do, this card's all will become 7. Well, we needed a method to make this deck actually function. Alright, Rise Heart gives you some of the most important access that you needed for this deck. Actually, this is spectacular. Good job on the design for Rise Heart. Alright, we got Scarecrow? Hello? I don't like that. Why are you a Scarecrow? Why are you an Earth Psychic monster? During the main phase, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, banish one Kshatri-La or Scarecrow monster card from your hand or graveyard. This is a level 7 extender. Can attack while in face-up defense position. That's a 2600 that, if it does apply its defense. Why? Okay. Negate the effects of any opponent's monster that battles a Kshatri-La or a Scarecrow monster you control till the end of this turn. So, has this archetype just generically absorbed everything else that's on the planet right now? Is that kind of what I'm getting out of this? Because now this is kind of starting to feel like Zephyra, where we're starting to pull in from, Exciton, all of these other little bits and pieces. And if this is going to be the case for the rest of everything else here, I'm fairly impressed. Oh no. That's a Tier Elements. What? Tier Elements Kshatri-La. Come on, man. We just went through limitations and things. Now we're bridging the gap even further during the main phase. Not during your main phase, not during your opponent's main phase, during the main phase. You can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, banish one Kshatri-La or Tier Elements card from your hand or graveyard. Okay, sure. If this card is no more special summon, you can send the top 3 cards of either player's deck to the graveyard. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Oh my god. This card is busted. It's a level 7 Tier Elements that facilitates extra milling. All it takes for you to do this is just by banishing a Tier Elements. Okay, sure. Absolutely amazing. I'll clap for it. Kshatri-La, Rise Heart. That is really sick, actually. This feels kind of like Shogun Shien a little bit. I do like the little spirit arm we're generating here, but okay. 3 level 7 monsters. Excuse me, how am I summoning you again? You can also exceed summon Kshatri-La, Rise Heart once per turn. During a turn, the effects of Kshatri-La, Shangri-La are activated using a Kshatri-La monster you control as material. Okay, that's fine. Cards sent to the graveyard are banished instead. Alright, hi Walking Macrocosmo, I totally wanted to see you. Once per turn, each time a card of cards is banished, attach one banished card to this card as material. Okay. Once per turn, quick effect, detach 3 materials from this card, target 1 card in the field, banish that card face down. This card is absurd. Okay. They wanted these cards to be amazing. We got the Law Overlap. A quick play spell card here. So you can only use first, second, fix this card's name once per turn. Sure. Target 1 monster on the field. Banish 1 monster with 1500 attack and 2100 defense from your hand, graveyard, or field. The target monster gains 1500 attack. Okay. This card is banished and you control a Kshatri-La monster here. You can target 1 effect monster your opponent controls. Negate that monster's effect until the end of that turn. So we got a monster negate here. That's not horrible, actually. I'll take that. Then we got the 6th world, the 6th heaven of desire. What in the world? Okay. So, you can only use the first effects this card's name once per turn. So you can target one Kshatri-La monster you control, special summon one Kshatri-La monster with a different attribute from your deck and defense position, but you get locked into Exceed for the rest of the turn. So this is literally going to be a free extender. If this card is banished, you can target one of your banished Kshatri-La or Kshatri-La Papis and add that to your hand. Okay, so straight off the bat, this card is nuts. Alright, this facilitates you beaming out another Kshatri-La, and it doesn't negate. Holy moly. Okay. Sure. This card looks like a scene out of Final Fantasy here, for some reason. This is a field spell? Okay. Sure. Prime Planet Parios. You can only activate one card of this card's name once per turn. You can only use this card's third effect once per turn. Okay, so when this card's activating at a Kshatri-La monster, oh my god. Okay, monster control gain 100 attack and defense for each attribute among monsters on the field. Sure. Among the field? Okay, sure. If a Kshatri-La Shangri-La you control activates its effect and target one card in the field and destroy it. Sure. Okay, easy. Unleashed Primitive Planet. Okay, another continuous spell card. I see Scarecrow interactions here. So Scarecrow link monsters and Vice of Starfrost you control cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Monsters destroyed by battle by your Scarecrow link monster or your Vice of Starfrost are banished instead of being sent to the graveyard. You can banish one Scarecrow link monster from your field or graveyard. Target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. Okay, so we got some pretty good generic Scarecrow support. I'll take that. Is it Trivia Karma? Okay, so target one Vice of Starfrost you control and one effect monster your opponent controls. Negate the effects of the opponent's monster, and if you do, your monster gains attack equal to half that monster's original attack and defense, whichever is higher. Alright. You can manage to discard from graveyard, add one spell and trap card from your deck to your hand that mentions Vice of Starfrost from your deck to your hand. Well, that's pretty cool. You can Foolish Burial drop this, or Foolish Goods drop this, and then search. Okay. I mean, that seems pretty good to me. And we got Root Purifying Struggle of the Sixth World. Alright, so you can only use first effects card's name once per turn each. If there's a Kshatri-La Exceed monster on the field, make both players banish monsters they control face down so that they control only one monster. That's busted. If this card is banished, you can target one Kshatri-La Exceed monster you control. Add one Kshatri-La monster attached to it as material to your hand, and special summon that monster from your hand. Alright, these are all amazing. Like, I don't have anything else really to say. Like, good stuff, Konami. You made some busted cards. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment about how much you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.